Crazy Miner is a play-to-earn game that involves generating as much computing power as possible. The goal is to earn PWRs, the game's token, by fighting enemies with computing power as your primary weapon. Before we start this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram at GameCoinClub. There are 4 items in the game that will be essential for players: the consultant, the mining rig, electricity, and energy. The consultant and mining rig are NFTs items. They will determine your mining power in the game, and this power will indicate the best enemy for you to face. To start in the game, the player will need to buy a consultant that can be of 3 different rarities: junior, senior, and boss. This rarity will influence how much power the player will have to face their enemy. Let's explain in more detail. But if you still don't know much about this universe of NFT games, access our ebook and learn how to take your first steps. Link in the description of this video. The consultant serves to manage the mining rigs. Its rarity will determine not only his own power, but also how many of these machines he can manage. These machines, in turn, also possess their own power according to their own rarity. The final power to battle is calculated by adding the consultant's power plus the power of all the machines he is managing. That is, the more machines the consultant can manage, the greater his ability to achieve great power. The mining rig will also need to be purchased by the player. There is no need to completely occupy your advisor machine slots. You can only have one advisor with a mining rig if you are already satisfied with the full power achieved. Once you've purchased your advisor and your mining rigs, you're almost ready for action. To battle, the player needs to create a mining room. Its creation will be paid for with a fee in PWR. Important to say that the room has a useful life of 45 battles. When this limit reaches, the room will need to be dismantled and recreated. The price to dismantle it will be higher as you use it. The more battles, the higher the price. It will be necessary to have at least one consultant for each room that is created, and at the end of the creation of this room, you will be shown your total power to battle. Once you've created this room, you'll be able to choose your enemy according to how much power you have. It is necessary to have at least 50% of the enemy's power to battle him, and as your power exceeds this 50%, your probability of winning also increases, reaching a maximum of 88% chance of victory. The player can battle the enemy as many times as necessary to win. When that happens, he will receive his reward and will have to wait 24h to fight again. However, in each battle an amount of energy will be spent that will vary according to the chosen enemy. This energy will need to be purchased by the player. Stronger enemies demand more energy per battle. On the other hand, they also have a higher reward. Therefore, having a team with a lot of power will allow you to battle with increasingly stronger opponents, increasing your reward. In addition, the game also has an electricity bill that can be accumulated in up to 7 days, and is charged every day the player battles. The account is calculated as follows. Power/100, *PWR. That is, if you have 100 power, you will pay 1 PWR per day you battle. All these fees and bills are biased towards burning the game token and pursuing an economy that is sustainable. Speaking of economy, the game has a whopping 80% of the token allocation for in-game rewards and 0% for the development team. The way the game's developers earn is through NFTs purchases, which are split into BNB and PWR, so don't forget to make sure you have these 2 coins when you buy advisors and machines. About 25% of fees in BNB are used to buy back and burn PWR tokens to improve the game economy. The remaining 75% goes to the developers. The game still has a reverse oracle system which fixes the player's reward based on the dollar. Rewards are all distributed in PWR when claimed, but are calculated in a currency called SPWR. This currency tracks the dollar price, being 1 SPWR equals 1 BUSD dollar. This conversion system is a little different from a normal Oracle in that it doesn't dump more tokens when it has a fall. There is also economic security against whales, through a progressive tax based on the total power of the account, in addition to the 4,000 SPWR withdrawal limit per account. This is intended to not allow a huge concentration of tokens in a few wallets, preventing the price of the coin from dropping too much when these wallets decide to sell them. The game is already in operation, and according to its roadmap, there are still interesting items to come, such as one that will serve to increase the drop chance of epic and legendary mining rigs, another to reduce energy consumption with each fight, in addition, the game's own marketplace. Hope you liked the video. If you want to participate in a community connected to this NFT market, be sure to check out our group on Telegram to get news faster. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Until the next video.